Hey boys and girls, today we're going to be talking about simplest form, and we've kind of talked about this already, so I'm going to take a step back just to help you remember today's lesson. Okay, so we said that any fraction, some fractions, I can't say any fractions, some fractions can be made into a simple form. Bing, 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 simple, simples, form, forma. They're cognates. So let's look at this fraction 2/10. Now I can make a model for 2/10. And I'm going to go ahead and make a model to show 2/10. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Cool. Then I color in 2 to demonstrate 2/10, right? But I can actually make this model a smaller form of 2/10, and it's going to be exactly the same. It's going to be an equivalent fraction. It's just going to be smaller. Or at least the numbers are going to be smaller, but the pieces are going to get bigger. I'm going to draw that same fraction, 2/10. Just going to redraw it so you can see what I'm talking about. And now I can make I can join these two together. Now this is 1. Let me get a marker. I can join these together, that's 2. I can join these two together, that's 3. I'm just going to put these two back together. That's 4, and then I'm just going to reuse brown just for the sake of this demonstration, okay? So now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 new pieces, okay? So that means my denominator is going to be 5. Now, of the original model, only 1 is colored in. So now I have 1 out of 5 that are colored in. Now, we can do this with factors, factores, and dividing to make it a little simple. Make it a little less drawing, because sometimes our numbers are going to get much bigger, and we want a faster way to make sure that we can find the simplest form. So I'm just going to show you again with the fraction 2/10. So here's our fraction 2/10. All right, and all my factors that make 2. I'm going to make all my factors that make 2. That's 1 and 2 make 2. What about 10? 1 and 10. Oops, I'm sorry. What a mistake. 1 and 10 make 10. 2 and 5 make 10. Now I'm looking at my factors that they have in common. These are their common factors, are 1 and 1, 2 and 2. Nothing else is in common. So now I'm going to take the common factor, which is 2, and I'm going to divide my original fraction by it. So 2 divided by 2 and 10 divided by 2. So 2 divided by 2 is 1, 10 divided by 2 is 5. So now my new fraction is 1/5. 1/5. And now look, that's exactly what I got in the original model. So now that's correct. I was able to model it, and I was able to use an equation to figure it out. So now I'm going to change it again. I'm going to change it to an even bigger fraction. I'm not going to draw a model for it, okay? So now let's say I have 6/12. Okay? I'm going to look for my factors first. So here are my factors. For 6, my factors for 6 are 1 and 6, 2 and 3. That's it. For 12, my factors are 1 and 12, 2 and 6, 3 and 4. So now, I'm already seeing some common factors. I have 1 and 1, 2 and 2, 3 and 3, 6 and 6. And I'm going to take my highest common factor and divide my fraction by it. So 6 divided by 6, 12 divided by 6 equals 1/2. I'm going to try one more time with another fraction. Hopefully this will help you out. Now let's, I'm just going to make another fraction up. 32 over 50. I don't know. I'm just making numbers up. Oh, let's change it. Let's change it. Just gonna change it. Let's do 18 over 32. Just so you guys can keep up. The factors that make 18. Let's say 1, 18 make 18. 2 and 9 make 18. 3 and 6 make 18. So now I'm going to try 32. 1 and 32 make 32. 2 and 16 make 32. 3, nothing times 3. 4 times 8. So those are all my factors that make 32. And now I'm looking, and I have a few that are in common. All right, so now I'm gonna circle the ones they have in common. 1 and 1, 2 and 2, and that's it. So now I'm gonna take my highest factor. It's 2. 18 divided by 2, 32 divided by 2. Now look, if I'm having trouble remembering what times 2 gave me 18, I'm gonna do this. I'm just gonna go back to my factors. 1 times 18 gave me 18, 2 times 9 gave me 18, 3 times 6 gave me 18. So I know it's 9, okay? So 18 divided by 2 is 9. Now 32 divided by 2 is 16. So my answer is 9/16. Ooh, that was a little tricky, wasn't it? So look, I'm going to give you a step-by-step way to find how we did all of this with division, okay? So your first step is to look for the factors of the numerator and the denominator. Sorry, it's coming out a little sloppy. I'm trying to do this while holding a phone. Then my second step is to find the common factors. My third step is to divide by my highest common factor. The numerator and the denominator. Okay, so those are your steps. First, look for the factors of the numerators and the denominators. Step 2 is find the common factors, and step 3 is divide by my highest common factor, the numerator and the denominator. Once you divide both the top and the bottom by the highest, you'll be able to make your simplest form of your fraction. I hope that was helpful. I look forward to checking out your homework tomorrow. See ya. Oh, by the way, I'm still in school, Genesis. I know you were asking. This is what it's like when you're all by yourself. Ooh. Bye, you guys. See you tomorrow.